The women's demonstration is absolutely important, but it is not the only thing that is happening in Iran.
Roxanne, will you just introduce yourself? Yeah.
Well, I'm Roxanne Forman-Formayon. I teach at the University of Cambridge. And I think that there is a fairy tale in Iran that might be quite useful for us to remember, and that is many of you will know this, of the blind men and the elephant, and that each one of them feels a different part of the elephant. The tails, he says, this is an animal that is all about rope. And the other feels the ears, and he says, no, it's a big flapping animal. And I feel as though each one of the things that have been mentioned and that we are all individually involved with separately are part of a much bigger thing that is happening right now in Iran. We are seeing, I was in Moscow at the time of the fall of the Soviet Union. It was a similar type of thing, although as different as you could get. It was a period of complete stasis and huge cracks, but they were happening simultaneously. And this is what I think we are seeing in Iran. The women's demonstration is absolutely important, but it is not the only thing that is happening in Iran. What is happening with the Revolutionary Guard is very important, and that is the largest force we see in Iran at the moment. I was just today part of a discussion where a new study has come out saying the majority of people in parliament, the majority of people in the elite that are running that country are Revolutionary Guards, and they have the majority of them experience in the Iran-Iraq war. That is their credibility. That is the Iran that has been part of what they are running. And they have the power. So yes, of course, we have to at least be able to speak with the people that are in power. Look at how the United States has suffered not being able to speak to Hezbollah. Look what's happening to Lebanon. Do we want the same thing to happen in Iran? The answer is no. We have got to keep that communication open. Yes, it's devastating to recognize an organization that is corrupt and damaging and horrifying. But Iran has been outraging us for years, and we have been shocked every time. It is time we communicate enough to stop the shock and to actually make a step forward. And I would further agree with you, Professor Ahi. The West can do nothing leading up to that revolution. That is an action of the people. That's what we saw in the Soviet Union. That's what we see over and over everywhere. What the West can do is help about the day after, so that it is not a civil war, so it is not a disaster. So there is thinking that goes into what the next step is. And as a last point I will make, the regime that is there today, when they fought that revolution and they took over as clerics, they did so on the back of 15 to 20 years of debates that had come in on cassette, that had come in on all sorts of writing. They knew what the next day after was going to be. We may not have liked it, but they knew.
Thanks for watching that clip. If you'd like to see the full interview, just click here. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you'd like to join us live in the newsroom, head to tortoisemedia.com/book.